Again with Southwest Championship Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. I'm up on the ring apron, been called up by the world's heavyweight champion, Nick Bockwinkel. Nick?
Manny Fernandez.
You know, it is only appropriate that many of you sports announcers stand here before me and pay me the accolade that I so richly deserve, because as the world's heavyweight champion, I epitomize the zenith of my profession. And of course, this is the kind of competition they give me. I don't know whether they're trying to teach young fellas how to suffer or they're trying to embarrass me, simply because the caliber of professional that I am, the standard as a world champion that I have set, has been a new standard, a standard that very few other wrestlers have attained. And consequently, I have made it very difficult for all those who are contenders to climb that ladder, hopefully trying to take and reach the top. But it is my intention and my desire to show you fine people, you cretinous humanoids out there, just what it is like to be a world's heavyweight champion. And now I'll take and go and out. What is this? What is this?
It's Manny Fernandez.
Somebody trying to be cute. I was not signed to wrestle this man, and I should not be stepping into the ring with him. Is this a ploy on the part of the promoters? You've got a smirk on your face, all of you. Are you all in on something that I don't know about? I should not have to be wrestling this man right now. I see no reason. You're enjoying it. I can see that. All of you are. I will take this up with Stanley Blackburn, because this is not the way it is supposed to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain to you what went on. Bockwinkel thought he was going to wrestle Terry Allen. Terry was in the ring. He made a few insulting remarks about Terry's ability and about his high standards. And while he was jacking his jaws with yours truly, who did have a smirk on his face, into the ring on the other side came... Are you kidding me? Yeah, he's standing with kind of a smirk on his face. Bockwinkel's all upset. Yeah, he's bent. Manny Fernandez rides again against world champion Nick Bockwinkel. Bockwinkel immediately started grabbing. Manny Fernandez, a world-class athlete himself, let me assure you of every second of that, going against the reigning heavyweight champion, Nick Bockwinkel. Bockwinkel grousing he didn't sign to fight this man. Well, let's check out your standards here, Nicholas. As you go against Manny Fernandez. No light show for anybody. Bockwinkel in the ring. He is the world champion. I mean, hey, man, right about that. But you can see his hesitation to wrestle Manny Fernandez. Big, crushing side headlock. Fernandez on Bockwinkel. And it continues. Whoa! Hip toss and a big, full body slam. And thank you. I'll return that favor, Brother Bockwinkel. Hip toss. Main event in anybody's arena. Bockwinkel and Fernandez. Right now, side ad, Manny on Bockwinkel. Coming up tonight, Gino's back, I know, is looking down our card. And Dick Slater, the Southwest heavyweight champion, will go against Dory Funk Jr. Of course, you realize the blood in that situation. Last week, Tully Blanchard took a hammer to the ear of Terry Funk. And this goes back a ways. Well, the boys got to say, Alec, let me explain it to you if you would. Go back in Florida, not so long ago. Oh, crisscrossing in the ring. Bockwinkel takes him over the top. Not so long ago. Over the top. Almost. He worked on him. He hip-tosses him. One. Back in Florida not so long ago, back to the Funk and Blanchard rivalry, as a match was being signed, the contract was being signed for the match. Tully Blanchard, as Tully has been known to do, took a belt and went after the Funks. Terry swore to avenge that. He said he wouldn't let Blanchard wrestle his brother Dory because of the attack by Blanchard with the championship belt during the contract signing session. Blanchard said that he would fight Dory. Terry Funk threatened to beat Tully Blanchard within an inch of his life, and I thought he was going to do it last week right here in the ring. Blanchard got the bell ringer's hammer and went after Terry Funk in case you missed that show. Big, full body slam. Almost tore Terry Funk's ear off his head. In town, sworn to avenge his brother's injury, and a very serious one, I'm afraid, is Dory Funk Jr. And I guarantee you, that whole thing is just boiling right now between Blanchard and the Funks. And I'm not sure I'd want to be in Blanchard's position. But there is, Terry and Tully Blanchard at one time were tag team wrestling partners, which just goes to show you how quickly in this sport things can change. Blanchard has all but become an outlaw, and the Funks are after him. Unfortunately, one of the Funk boys, Terry, had to be seriously injured, but I'm afraid this thing hasn't come to an end yet. Well, obviously it hasn't. In the ring, side headlock. Manny Fernandez on the world's champion, Nick Bockwinkel. He stands him up. Bockwinkel using the trunks. Oh, going to hip dog. Did that backfire? 1, 2. Bockwinkel barely flails out. Nick, I see you're concerned about wrestling Brother Fernandez now. He was about as startled as anybody I've ever seen when he turned over his shoulder expecting to find young Terry Allen, who's an excellent wrestler in his own right. But he did not expect to see world-class Manny Fernandez standing there in his shoes. Side headlock. Fernandez on Bockwinkel. We'll see Ken Patera tonight before this night is over, too. I'll tell you, that's kind of an interesting story. 1, 2, and he managed to get out. Ken Patera could be the world's strongest man. I'll tell you right now, at least in the wrestling profession. And Patera was actually, the word I get, back rooms and sticking my ear through cracks to the wall, one thing and another, is that Patera was imported by Buck Rowley to give a little assistance to himself and Tank Patton and a few others of such bent. Meanwhile, Tiger Conway Jr. got tired of all that business, being ganged up on constantly over the rules broken and bent. And thus comes to town, the plot does thicken considerably, because thus comes to town Big Bruiser Brody. And boy, when he comes to town, everybody knows it. I think you'll have to agree to that. Manny into the ropes. Bockwinkel catches him. Big, hard fist of the world champion into the stomach of Manny Fernandez. Uses the wrestling shoe on him. And again, Bockwinkel slings him into the ropes, catches him with a knee. Manny Fernandez undergoing a tremendous amount of punishment right now at the hands of Bockwinkel, who is a past master at handing out punishment. Into the ropes, catches him again with a knee. Juan Mendoza, third man in the ring, as Bockwinkel continues to work on Fernandez. Body, no, sidebreaker. Fernandez now going for the kill. No, Bockwinkel for the kill, too. And Fernandez bridges out. Southwest Championship Wrestling. I'm convinced best wrestling in the whole world. And available every week, wherever you are in this country. There's Fernandez's head just got split open on the turnbuckle. Knee to the rib cage. Another knee to the chest bone. Right where everything comes together in the chest. Bockwinkel does know how to punish you. Bockwinkel, one more time. Hair of the head and arm sling. Oh, big Barrett. Backbreaker. A backbreaker. Bockwinkel on Fernandez. Mendoza checking with Fernandez. Oh, slammed him. Guarantee you, looks like somebody's sticking up a pecan on each chair with a tack hammer. Bockwinkel working on the head bone. Manny Fernandez. Fernandez, the next champ himself. And I guarantee you, he's had his head beat on before, and he likes to do some of that himself. He says, that's so much fun, Nicky. Here, help yourself. Enjoy that one. Stand-up double off the head of Nick Bockwinkel. Fernandez bleeding profusely. Bockwinkel at this point falls like a felled oak. Fernandez drives him under the mat. Turns him over for the kill. 1, 2. Bockwinkel gets out. Fernandez going to suplex him for all the world, and here it comes. Big, full body suplex. Fernandez on Bockwinkel, getting himself some of that action. 10-minute time limit match with Bockwinkel and Manny Fernandez getting with it. Just one of several outstanding matches tonight here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Fernandez across the ring with Bockwinkel. Lays him out again. One more time. 1, 2. Bockwinkel flails out. Again, Ken Patera here coming up this evening. He's a strong one. Whether you like him or not, his suplexes him outside in. Bockwinkel at the mercy at the moment. There's the sleeper. Fernandez on Bockwinkel. Bockwinkel fighting. He's fighting. Fernandez with the arms this man has on him. I guarantee you the former Florida State champ can put you nighty-night. Should have wore your jammies with a little fuzzy ducks on them. Are you kidding me? Fernandez with a sleeper hold on Bockwinkel. Time caught him. Time caught him. I got to tell you, another 30 seconds, minute at the most, and Manny Fernandez would have defeated the world's heavyweight champion. You saw it for yourself. He had him in his clutches. I mean, Bockwinkel was doing everything but putting his 90 on. And the bell caught him. 30 seconds, 45 at the most. And Manny would have defeated the world's champion. Biggie coming up later. Dick Slater and Dory Funk Jr. Slater, the Southwest heavyweight champion. And, of course, Dory Funk, the former world heavyweight. His father's the former world heavyweight champion, king of the Texas Death Match. Back in a moment, ladies and gentlemen, with more.